Hey everybody, it's Audrey from Audrey Lynn Studios, coming to you from Aldergrove, just outside of Vancouver, on the west coast of Canada. It's -2, a little bit cold for me, maybe not cold for all you people in the prairies. Anyway, so I have another kiln opening for you today. If you see anything you like, let me know. I know sometimes people feel like they're hassling me if they see something and they want to buy it, especially if you're local. And, you know, really what you're doing is saving me from measuring it, weighing it, cataloging it, sticking it on the website. So if you see it, you like it, you know, you definitely feel free to message me about the piece. A lot of stuff now will be going into our local berry farm, which is Krause Berry Farms and Estate Winery farm, and I'll leave a link for that below. They're a great farm. They're a destination farm, so they have their own, they do all their own baking there, they make their wine there, they make all their jams and jellies, and then they have a gift store as well. And yeah, so I'm very proud to be able to have my creations there. So let's get on with kiln opening. Okay, so here we go. This is now at 96 degrees. I'm using a Scott 1018. Somebody asked me about that the other day. And this one was a cone 6 firing with a 6-minute hold. All right, so here I have some garden stakes that my friend made. And I think that's texture turquoise on there, and she's using B-Mix, Laguna B-Mix. And then I have just a couple things on top here. I just thought I'd throw this in for a refire. It's better actually. The orange peeling in here is better. I had done that 3 glaze swirling technique quite unsuccessfully. So the last time that I fired it, it was a slow, cool firing, and I got a lot of orange peeling. So it's still there, but not as much. So I don't know. Maybe I can throw it again on a hotter firing. This one here was my first attempt at the iron luster with an oatmeal swirl in it. I like it, but I was looking for more drip. So maybe I could go even hotter. This is my cone pack. So, I mean, it was pretty hot. This is 5, 6, and 7. So it was definitely a good 6, but I'm looking for a real hot 6. So maybe just a little bit hotter. And I would get the look I want. Not quite sure. Anyway, I think it's cute. I'm happy with these couple of bowls because I threw them off the hump. Now that's not a big deal for a lot of you, but for me that's kind of a huge deal. I also threw this one off the hump, and it is 2 coats of alabaster and then 1 coat of winterwood, and then just some chun plum around the top. It's got a really nice strip, but I did get some pinholes, so I'm gonna have to refire in there. And then the only other thing on here that is not interesting to you at all right now, but I did more of these vitrified cards, and I will be putting vintage postcards on them as ornaments. And I can leave another picture in this video like I did on 1 or 2 previous. Okay, so I'm going to pause you while I take everything out. Here I am. Next shelf. Okay, I picked off a bunch of these. This is the Smoky Merlot on B-Mix. Just another garden stake from my friend. And this one is Mayco's Green Opal. And I have a couple of dragonfly plates here. This is one of my carved stamps, and this is Mayco Peacock. Really, oh, wait a second. No, it isn't. It's Amico Storm, and it's on Plainsman 370. Those turned out really nice. This is another little plate with my stamped dragonfly, and another stamp that I carved, the little bee. And this is turmeric, Georgie's turmeric. I love this yellow. And then a little bit of winterwood in here. I don't know if you can see that. So it's very matty. It's very nice. And yes, as I said before, I jumped on the Spectrum bandwagon and I love them. This is curry. Just straight up curry. Look at that. Hey, what a beautiful yellow. And all of the, just the interest in the glaze. It's just so beautiful. And there's no pinholes in that, so that turned out just great. I'll just pull out a few of these jewelry pieces. These are all, yeah, toasted trail, and they're all done with stroke and coat and then wiped back. Like these ones will be earrings. Just makes a really nice little necklace. And there's a bunch of pieces, jewelry pieces like that in there. All right, and then I have a couple of hand-built plates. Everything looks great. The feather, and it's Spectrum Floating Blue. I mean, look how beautiful these glazes are. They're just so lovely. There's so much interest in them. And there's not a pinhole on this. So, very nice. And here's another. I tested it. An incense stick will stick in there and have a decent angle for falling as it burns. But you can also just use it for a little tuft of dried baby's breath or flowers as you're serving something in it. Anyway, turned out great. All right, I'll pause you again. Okay, here I am again. I wanted to show you this little piece. This is another earring. So there's a set of them. And that's Stroke and Coat Cutie Pie white back. They make the cutest earrings. And then this one is just like, it's so tiny, but they work out great. Especially if you put like a little mini charm in front of it. They're lovely. I like making jewelry. Okay, bottom shelf. So this one is Blue Opal and Olive Float. That looks great. I love that. Thank you, Lisa Finkel, for suggesting Olive Float. I have had it in my cupboard for a while, but I was never too thrilled with it. And then I saw Lisa from Finkel Pottery using it, and I thought, oh, I should give it a shot again. And it's actually very lovely. This one is Storm and Seaweed. Yeah, it's very pretty. I'm noticing there's no pinholes. I think it might have got a little bit hotter down here and they healed over. I don't know, but this one was a refire, so, and it's no better than it was. I mean, it was bloating and, you know, pinholes everywhere, and that's because it wasn't fired properly in the first place. I think that groggier clays like this when I use the slow cool firing schedule, they don't bloat and pinhole. So it's kind of like I have to save all my groggier stuff for that firing schedule. All right. Love this. Always have. This one is unicorn horn with cordovan and a little bit of light flux, and that's what happens. Although I have to say, before it's ran down quite a bit more than that, so I don't know, maybe it didn't get as hot as I thought. All right, here's another one. They look great though, but normally I get it this all the way down the cup, so it's always a crapshoot with pottery. And here I have your classic Birch and Norse with light flux. Normally I do 3 and 3, but this time I did 2 and 2, and it's just more subtle. And this is on the 370, Plainsman 370. Okay, and this one is seaweed and eggplant. This one was done on Plainsman 340, which is a little bit groggier, so I'm not surprised I didn't get a lot of the runs I want, but it still needs to be runnier for me to be happy, really happy with it. But it looks really cool, and especially in person. All right. Aha! Okay, this is birch. Mayco's birch and Georgie's turmeric. And that's what it does, just those two. A lot of interest in that combination. It's really cool. All right, this one is a slip-trailed pot. I slip-trailed the trees on there. And down here is wrought iron twice. And then peacock once all the way down, then peacock and storm. And this one was indigo float. Anyway, again, I wanted more drip. I know it's a lot of celadon, so you're not going to get a lot, but I think maybe I'm going to put something up here and refire so that I get more drippage. But the trees turn out great. I do like to slip trail. I should do more of it. But these are the style that I use on my watercolor paintings, so it turned out great that way. I have some mugs coming like that, so I wanted to do a bit of a tester. All right. Oh man, doesn't it just burn you when you get one pinhole? Ah. All right. This looks better than it was. You can't tell because it looks different in the camera. Gah. Oh well, yeah, I can't remember what I did. So I'll have to. I don't like it when I don't remember because then I have to go in there and text it on the screen and whatever. Okay, I refired this one and now there's a ton of pinholes. Oh, that's just great, right? And I really just put it right back into the kiln. It was on a slow cool before. Now it was the cone 6 with the 6-minute hold, and now I've got a ton of pinholes, but I got the drippage I want. So I don't know. It's got to keep. I'll throw it back in again on the slow cool. But I love the combo. The combo's great. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll post the 2 pictures of this before because this is a refire. And this time I just like seaweeded the whole thing and threw it back in. And now it's the best result I like it the best because the other two I didn't like at all. But yeah, it turned out okay. I think it's nice. And this one is Plainsman 340 clay, and it's straight up birch. I like it. I just thought, well, let's just try something plain. And it turned out really nice. I got 4 more pieces in here. This one again was the blue opal with olive float. And this one's on 340 this time, and it's a good result. So yeah, 1 or 2 pinholes. Ugh. Refire. And this one, ooh la la. It's on 370 clay. Ooh la la. This is birch, muddy waters, and light flux. And yeah, camera not doing it justice. This is a beauty. And thank you, not a pinhole. Oh, awesome. And this is our classic, you know, 2 coats alabaster, 1 coat winterwood, because I don't like things super spotty, and then light flux. And I did light flux around the rim, but then I did like a swipe here and a swipe over there, so turned out great. Yep, I like that. It even, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's almost even crystallizing there. Anyway, it looks way better in person. Thank goodness for a cookie, because it dripped a little bit. And the last one. Oops. 2 coat alabaster, 1 coat winterwood, 3 coat seaweed, 1 light flux. No, 2 bands of light flux. That is really nice. Really nice. And that actually is on Plainsman 340 clay. Got pinholing though, so it's going to have to go back in. But it turned out really nice. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you all have a great day. Yeah, subscribe. Peace out.